Trial Tuesday once again today. Attorney David Aylor, a man whose courtroom demeanor is as cold as the weather outside, is here to answer your legal questions. Attorney David Aylor, a guy who will, if asked, shout legal advice from the top of a mountain, joins us now on how Confide works. Trial Tuesday once again, our legal expert, the Dean of Discovery himself, David Aylor. We're talking about a new state law that may pass soon, allowing concealed guns in restaurants and bars. Attorney David Aylor, a straight shooter both inside and outside the courtroom, joins us this morning to explain. Counselor, thanks so much for being here. We do appreciate it. Trial Tuesday once again today. We're tackling the sometimes controversial topic of stun guns and how they're used in law enforcement. David Aylor, a guy who always leaves his opposing counsel on the ground convulsing, in the courtroom, of course, joins us right now to discuss. Trial Tuesday once again today. We're discussing the castle doctrine and your rights as a property owner. David Aylor, a man who always stands his ground and will stand up for you in the courtroom and in life, joins us right now to weigh in. Love and marriage, apparently it's an institute that many disparage these days. Attorney David Aylor, a man who will say I do to your legal issues, joins us right now. It's next week over at the DMV. It's a chance for drivers with certain license suspensions to be able to reduce or clear the remaining time on that suspension. Attorney David Aylor, a guy who always keeps his hands at 10-2 on the wheel, joins us right now with some updates on that. Open container laws and what you can and cannot do as far as driving with an open container here in the Low Country. Good morning, Counselor. Let's pop the top on this very important issue and find out how we can stay safe. Spring break is here, which means a lot of folks hitting the road and headed out of town. Attorney David Aylor, who once played the Bandit in his high school production of Smokey and the Bandit, a classic driving film, here to talk this morning about staying safe on the roadways when you're traveling to other states. Tourist season heating up, and today we're discussing auto versus pedestrian situations that seem to happen all too often here in the Low Country. Attorney David Aylor, one of the Holy City's biggest attractions himself, joins us to talk about one recent case in particular. Today, we're talking about a recent uptick in moped accidents out on the roadways. Attorney David Aylor, certainly an easy rider when it comes to the courtroom, here to weigh in. You know, of course, we all like to go out to eat or enjoy a beverage at our favorite watering hole, but every so often, what happens when something goes terribly wrong in a bar or a restaurant and you wind up getting hurt? Attorney and resident gourmand David Aylor here to weigh in on that legal issue for us. Counselor, welcome back to the program. And today's topic, a serious one. We're talking about neglect and abuse in nursing homes. Attorney David Aylor, shuffleboard champion and champion of the people, joins us right now with some important legal information with those with elderly loved ones. So, Counselor, thanks so much for being here on Trial Tuesday once again. Of course, we've been hearing about NASCAR driver Tony Stewart's accident on the track over the weekend in which another driver was struck and killed. Attorney David Aylor, a guy who always finds himself in victory lane, joins us right now to weigh in on the legal issues. It is Trial Tuesday once again. The kids headed back to school this week, which can be both a happy and stressful time for parents. Attorney David Aylor, a man who's always at the head of the class, joins us right now to discuss some legal scenarios involving your child. Trial Tuesday, once again, controversy surrounding the College of Charleston men's basketball team after allegations of verbal abuse from their head coach, Doug Wojcik. Attorney David Aylor, our courtroom coach and the master of the zone defense, here to break it all down for us. America's birthday coming up. Attorney David Aylor, the original Uncle Sam himself, here with some tips to stay safe and out of trouble this holiday weekend. Trial Tuesday, once again, today's topic, the ongoing ethics investigation case involving South Carolina House Speaker Bobby Harrell and Attorney General Alan Wilson. Attorney David Aylor, a man who swept his class president election back in high school, is here to weigh in on last week's Supreme Court ruling by the state. On this Trial Tuesday, we're, of course, talking about the law. I'm betting you don't know every one of those laws out there, but that excuse isn't going to fly if you get into some big trouble. Attorney David Aylor has the reality for us today. Counselor, thanks so much for being here as always. All right.
I was waiting for you to lead into something else, and you didn't say. You usually have a good line, and there was just not one there today.
I'm busy.